Assalamu alaikum, dear students. In this pandemic situation, I hope you are well by the grace of Allah with your friends and families. Welcome to our today's online class. This is Sifat Firdausi Shaun, lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College. Today, I will discuss with you ribosome and lysosome of cell organelle in chapter 1, cell and its structure. In this lesson, we will be learned what is ribosome, types of ribosome, what is polyribosome or polysome, physical and chemical structure of ribosome, function of ribosome, why ribosome is called protein factory of the cell, what is lysosome, why lysosome is called suicidal bag, what is autolysis, what is autophagy, physical and chemical structure of lysosome, function of lysosome. Here, two figures you can see, one is ribosome and another is lysosome. Some ribosomes are attached with endoplasmic reticulum here, and some ribosomes are freely in the cytoplasm, and then lysosome. Let's begin our today's class. First of all, ribosome, that is protein factory of cell. The granular particle which occurs freely in the cytoplasm or remain attached to the endoplasmic reticulum and where protein synthesis takes place is called ribosome. In this picture, you can see here some free ribosome and some bound ribosome with the attached with endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosome is very minute and spherical. Generally, they are present in rows on both sides of rough endoplasmic reticulum. Free ribosome is a noteworthy character of prokaryotic cell. Free ribosomes does not have any membrane. When several ribosomes present in cytoplasm, like pearl necklace, they are called polyribosome or polysome. Here you can see this from this picture. Here are so many ribosomes. It looks like a pearl necklace. That this type of ribosome figure is called polysome or polyribosome. Now, discovery of ribosome. In 1954, a scientist named Albert Claude separated mini particles of diameter 600 to 2000 angstrom, like 60 to 200 nanometer, full of RNA, by centrifuging the cytoplasm of liver cell and named it as microsome. Later, Romanian cytologist Palade, 1955, discovered ribosome. Later in 1965, two pairs of microsome was observed under electron microscope. One is interplasmic membrane and another is small particle. This small particle was later named as ribosome. In 1958, scientist Richard B. Roberts named it as ribosome. Minute ribosome named ribonucleic protein particles, that is called RNP in short form, has been discovered in chloroplast, mitochondria and nucleoplasm. And then types of ribosome. According to size and sedimentation coefficient, ribosomes are of two types. That is 70S ribosome. Here in this figure you can see this. Found in prokaryotic organism. Membrane bounded. Composed of two subunits. Here you can see this is the large unit is 50S subunit and small unit is the 30S subunit. And molecular weight is equal to 2.7 into 10 to the power 6 Dalton. And then ATS types of ribosome. This is found in eukaryotic organisms. Non-membrane bounded, composed of two subunits. Here you can see this is the eukaryotic ribosome. Small subunit is 40S ribosome and large subunit is 60S. What is the meaning of S? I will describe it in my next slide. Molecular weight of ATS ribosome is 40 into 10 to the power 6 Dalton. My dear students, please don't, this is 70S unit. You can thought that 50 plus 30 is equal to 80. Please don't try to add this number. This is the sedimentation rate of ribosome. So please don't try to add 50 plus 30 is equal to 80, but it will be 70. So this thing, don't try to add this. This is 50S or 30S or 70S. This is the sedimentation rates of Bedburg unit. For remember, you can use this method like prokaryotics, that is 30, 50 and 70. All are odd number. If you remember in this method, I think it will be helpful for you. So, and eukaryotics 40, 60 and 80, that is the small unit is 40 and large unit is the 60 and total unit is the 80. All are even number. So, you can memorize it as odd number and even number. In prokaryotic cells, all are odd numbers and eukaryotic cells, all are even number. Then I go for the what is the meaning of S. That is, in my previous slide I said 80S, 70S. What is the meaning of S? When any substances are centrifuged, precipitate gathers below. During centrifuging, the precipitation rate of substance of different mass is expressed by S. S is equal to Bedburg unit. Precipitation rate of different substances of different mass in the first spinning process of centrifuge machine, it is called Bedburg unit. It is expressed by the first letter S from the name of Swedish biochemist Theodor Bedburg. Here you can see this is the centrifugal machine. In this test tube, some ribosomes are added and then these machine are used. So after the centrifugation, those units are heavy. Those units are heavy. Those are precipitated in the below and those are light subunits that are present in the upper side after the precipitation or after the centrifugation. So then I go for shape and physical structure. Ribosomes are basically spherical in shape, but they may be triangular or pentagonal. It is 22 nanometer in wide. In this wide, it is 22 nanometer and the 20 nanometer in height. The ribosome is mainly formed of protein and rRNA. That means ribosomal RNA and protein. 20% of dry weight of E. coli bacteria is ribosome. Many proteins of ribosome are namely enzyme. When mRNA, that is messenger RNA molecule, is attached with the ribosome, protein synthesis occurs by the help of tRNA. So you can see this from this picture. This is the mRNA, and this mRNA molecule attached with the ribosome for the protein synthesis with the help of tRNA. This is the tRNA, that means transfer RNA. Normally, the subunits of ribosome remain separate. That is, in my previous slide, I said that ribosome has two subunits. One is a smaller subunit and another is large unit. These subunits remain separate. Only during protein synthesis they joined together. During this time, 4 sites are observed in ribosome. Basically, 3 sites are observed in ribosome. One is A amino acid or A site, another is P site, that is peptidyl site, and another is E site or exit site, and number D, mRNA binding site. So, one thing you must be remember, ribosome has 3 sites. One is A sites. A sites is the entry sites for new tRNA. This is the A sites and this is the entry sites for the new tRNA. This tRNA, first of all, entry into the A sites. And then P sites. P sites is occupied by peptidyl tRNA. Here you can see this is the P site and this is the peptidyl tRNA. The tRNA that carries growing polypeptide chain. So P sites is the occupied this peptidyl chain. And then E sites. E sites is the exit sites of the tRNA. These E sites are the exit site of the tRNA. So I think you understand these sites. If you understand the ribosome clearly, it will be helpful to understand the translation process. So please be concentrate on this part. Okay, then I will go for our next slide. Chemical structure of ribosome. The main chemical components of ribosome are RNA and protein. Their ratio is 1:1. In case of 70S ribosome, S means what? Vedberg unit. It is composed of 3 types of ribosomal RNA. These are 23S, 60S, 5S and 52 types of protein are present. On the other hand, 80S ribosome is composed of 4 types of ribosomal RNA. These are 28S, 18S, 5.8S, 5S and 80 types of proteins. Besides, small amount of metallic ions like magnesium ion, calcium ion and manganese ion, etc. are present. Ribosome of prokaryotic cells are chemically different. That is why tetracycline and streptomycin antibiotic can stop the protein synthesis of bacteria and destroy them, but does not hinder the protein synthesis of human body. And then, origin of ribosome. In prokaryotic cell, it originates from DNA, primitive chromosome. But in eukaryotic cell, the subunits are produced separately inside the nucleus and later comes to the cytoplasm. Subunits remain separate before beginning of polypeptide synthesis. And then I will go for the function of ribosome. Principal function is to synthesize protein. That is why it is called protein factory of a cell. At the beginning of the protein synthesis, mRNA connects with 30S subunits of prokaryotic cell, that is the small subunit, and 40S subunit of eukaryotic cell. In this figure you can see when at the beginning of protein synthesis, this is the mRNA. You can see this is the mRNA, and this mRNA is attached with, first of all, it is attached with the small subunit of ribosome. Like for prokaryotic cell, this will be 30S subunit, and for eukaryotic cell, small subunit will be 40S. After that, large unit, that is 50S and 60S subunit comes and unites to form 70S in prokaryotic cell and 80S in eukaryotic cell. Unit respectively and protein synthesis start. In my previous slide, I will say that ribosome has three sites. One is amino acid sites, that is A site, and another is P site, that is peptidyl site, and another is E site, that is exit site. You can see from them A site, P site, and E site. First of all, in the A site, it is the entry sites for new tRNA. New tRNA comes into the A sites and then P sites. P site is occupied by polypeptidal tRNA. Here polypeptide chain occupied the tRNA that carries growing polypeptide chain, and then finally the E site. This E site is the exit site of the tRNA. I hope you will understand this part very clearly. They produce cytochrome which carries electron in cellular respiration. Phosphorylation occurs in ribosome. Then I will go for another organelle. It is lysosome. The cell organelle which act as storehouse of different hydrolytic enzyme is called lysosome. Greek lyso is equal to digestive and soma is equal to body. Numerous types of hydrolytic enzymes bound by bilayer membrane form lysosome. In 1995, Christian de Duve named this type of organelle as lysosome. Origin. The lysosome is originated from endoplasmic reticulum. Here this is the endoplasmic reticulum and packaged in Golgi body. And then distribution of lysosome. Large number of lysosome is seen in the WBC, that is white blood cell of human being. Lysosome present in almost all animal cells, especially in the kidney cell and the epithelial cell of intestine. Lysosome is absent in red blood cell. Recently, lysosome-like cellular organelle, namely sphaerosome, has been discovered in the plant. They are also called oleosome. The oleosome is small in size. Their main function is to store oil. The covering membrane of oleosome is single-layered. Sphaerosomes are small cell organelle bounded by single membrane which take part in storage and synthesis of lipid. And then physical structure of lysosome. Lysosome is generally spherical in shape. The lysosome is of kidney cell is generally large in size. Each lysosome is covered by a bilayer membrane. The vacuole of lysosome is filled with thick liquid. Some components gives the stability to the membrane of the lysosome. This is why the membrane-bounded enzymes cannot come out. These are called stabilizer. Some components helps to rupture the membrane of lysosome so that the inner enzymes can comes out to the cytoplasm. They are called Levisseur. In this figure you can see this is the lysosome, how to phagocytosis process occurred in the lysosome. And then we go for chemical structure of lysosome. Number 1, the membrane of lysosome is composed of lipoprotein, that is lipid and protein. At membrane stage, lysosome contains about 40 types of enzymes. The mentionable enzymes are DNase enzyme, RNase, acid lipase enzyme, esterase enzyme, saccharase enzyme, lysozyme enzyme. And then we go for function of lysosome. The enzymes of lysosome become active in acidic environment. They are inactive in neutral pH of cytoplasm, so the cells are not harmed. They function by bringing proton from cytoplasm and creating acidic environment when necessary. Their functions are: number 1, the lysosome destroys the germ by phagocytosis. Number 2, protects other organelles of the cell by enclosing lytic enzyme. Number 3, helps in intracellular digestion. Number 4, during acute food deficiency of the cell, the hydrolytic enzyme of lysosome destroy all the other organelle of cell. This is called autophagy. In this process, the whole cell may be digested. This is called autolysis. Number 5, they destroy the damaged cells of the body by autolysis, so they are called suicidal bag or suicidal squad. Number 6, during cell division, lysosome helps in breaking or disintegration of nuclear membrane. Number 7, lysosome synthesizes keratin in cell. Number 8, it can form cancer. Number 9, it contains tissue dissolving phosphatase enzyme. So, that is our class. Time for homework. Your homework will be structure of ribosome. Please submit your homework in your subject-wise homework group. Don't forget to finish your homework. Thank you for being with me. Stay home and stay safe.